If you've been putting off getting health insurance, now's the time to act. Open enrollment ends December 15th, so visit getcovered.nj.gov now. You'll find affordable health plans and even learn whether you're eligible to receive financial assistance. New Jersey is committed to making sure everyone has access to affordable health care. Visit getcovered.nj.gov today. And remember, you only have until December 15th to enroll.
Episode 1310 of No BS Job Search Advice Radio. This is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. I like to spend some time daily trying to give you advice about job hunting because, frankly, I don't think it needs to be as hard, difficult, painful, or take as long as it does. It's just a different skill set when you're finding a job than when you're doing a job. And today's show is a nice little show that I recorded actually as a video some years ago. And it's how to learn from being rejected. Hope you find it helpful. Hope you give it a great review in Apple Podcasts. And I do hope you visit Skillshare and consider joining. Now, in addition to classes of mine there are thousands of other instructors and a host of different medium that you can wind up learning from on the site. And if you use the link in the show notes to sign up, you'll get 2 months for free instead of just one. Again, Skillshare.com, and use the link in the show notes in order to join. And with that, let's get going.
And I want to talk with you today about learning from your experience. Now, you're not going to get every job you interview for. You're not going to get every an interview for every job you submitted for. This isn't about criticism. This is about learning from the experience. Now, I want to focus in on the situations where you've interviewed and been rejected. Now, I think it's important to start off by acknowledging any feelings you have. Are you mad? Are you feeling sad? Give yourself a little bit of time. I'm not talking about weeks. I'm talking about an hour. Where if you're angry, beat up something in your home or apartment. I don't mean a person, by the way. I do mean, you can take a tennis racket and hit a pillow. If you're sad, it's okay to cry. Then what you do is you move on to the next thing, which is how did they analyze you? How did they evaluate and assess you? What were they looking for in the course of the evaluation? How well did you answer their questions? Was that really your best, or did you give them something that was 50%? Now, most people, when they start doing the self-critique, I did a great job. Maybe you didn't. Give yourself a little bit of time. Review your answers to them. And then ask yourself, could I have done better? Now, that's asking yourself, just to be clear about that. Now, here's the next thing to do. Within a short period of time of having the rejection communicated to you, send an email, text if that's available, message to the person who you interviewed with, and say, could I get a few minutes of your time? I just want to get your feedback for improvement. And particularly in the case of final interviews where it's you and one or two other people that you've been competing with, this is a great approach. So you call, you set up a meeting, coffee, whatever, and say, I don't want to ask you, why you picked the other person. I want to ask you, where could I have done a better job? Where was my experience deficient in your eyes, or the other person's experience superior to mine? So I can learn from that. Now, especially in cases where you're finalist, this is a terrific approach. Now, and the reason I say that is because, frankly, there are a lot of instances where the person they choose doesn't work out. So who do you think they start thinking of right away? You. So getting that kind of feedback and then acting on it for your own benefit will help you develop the skills, knowledge, and experience to be more effective in your next interview, and at the same time allow them to maintain a contact with you. Think of you should something happen, should a new role open up. As a matter of fact, you can say to them, at the end of the conversation, as you're shaking hands goodbye or finishing the phone call, say, I really was so impressed with you and with your organization. If something else opens up, please let me know. I'd love to hear about it. And this isn't about begging. Did you hear my tone of voice? Did it sound like I was begging? No. You don't want to sound like a beggar at that point. You just want to simply say, if something else opens up, I was really impressed with you and your organization. Please let me know about it. And often they'll come back to you with something else. So this is an approach. This really will be helpful to you. It may result in a job with that firm, but more likely you can take that feedback, use it constructively, and apply it to the next interview.
So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few ways to get even more from me. First of all, visit my website, www.thebiggamehunter.us. I have several thousand blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find your next job. If you want the best of my advice, join JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, where I've curated my information with a focus on interviewing. If you have a few questions, contact me through the Magnify app for iOS. That's Magnify with an I at the end, or PrestoExperts.com, where you can call me. Schedule a specific time with me through chat on Magnify or by connecting with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Once we're connected on LinkedIn, you can message me about coaching you, speaking with me about a resume or LinkedIn profile critique, help with a salary negotiation, my trusted advisor services, as well as scheduling me for Magnify or for PrestoExperts.com. Like you, I don't work for free. You can also take my classes on Skillshare and become a premium member using the link in the show notes and receive 2 months for free instead of just the one that the site offers. Skillshare offers thousands of courses, not just simply mine. It is a great resource in a variety of different areas. Subscribe to my other podcast, which is called Job Search Radio. This one is number 1 in Apple Podcasts. Job Search Radio is number 2. Subscribe to both. You will get great information 7 days a week from this show, 6 days a week from the other. Lastly, I want to encourage you to join my group on Facebook called Career Angles. It's free to the first 500 people who join and is focused on helping you do better at work. Information is shared daily, and we're building a supportive group there to provide advice and counsel during difficult times. Again, the group on Facebook is called Career Angles. I'll be back tomorrow with more. In the meantime, have a great day. Be great!
If you've been putting off getting health insurance, now's the time to act. Open enrollment ends December 15th, so visit getcovered.nj.gov now. You'll find affordable health plans and even learn whether you're eligible to receive financial assistance. New Jersey is committed to making sure everyone has access to affordable health care. Visit getcovered.nj.gov today. And remember, you only have until December 15th to enroll. If you've been putting off getting health insurance, now's the time to act. Open enrollment ends December 15th, so visit getcovered.nj.gov now. You'll find affordable health plans and even learn whether you're eligible to receive financial assistance. New Jersey is committed to making sure everyone has access to affordable health care. Visit getcovered.nj.gov today. And remember, you only have until December 15th to enroll.